Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin in 1 minute. We ask that you please take your seats and silence all cell phones at this time. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, officers, non-commissioned officers, soldiers, and civilians. On behalf of Brigadier General Lance Rainey, the Commander of Medical Readiness Command East and Director, Defense Health Network East, welcome to the Womack Army Medical Center Change of Command Ceremony. Today we bid farewell to Colonel David Zinnante and welcome Colonel Stephanie Mont. We would like to extend a sincere welcome to our distinguished guests. Lieutenant General Christopher Donahue, Commanding General, 18th Airborne Corps. Major General Promotable Gregory and Luzanne Anderson, Brigadier General Lance and Sarah Rainey, Mr. and Mrs. Bob and Annette Sandry, and Director Mary Fryer, as well as fellow brigade and battalion commanders, Command Sergeants Major, Fayetteville and Fort Liberty community partners, family and friends joining us in person or online. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the rendering of honors to our host, the invocation, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem.
Unite in prayer. Gracious God, we gather today with profound respect and thankfulness as we participate in this significant ceremony, the change of command for this prestigious institution of healing. We offer our deepest gratitude for Colonel David Zinnante, whose leadership has been marked by honor, commitment, and compassionate care. We recognize the sacrifices made by him and also by his family, whose support has been a cornerstone of his strength and dedication. Bless them, O Lord, with your peace and joy as they embark on new journeys ahead. May the seeds of compassion and wisdom that Colonel Zinnante has sown at Womack continue to grow and flourish in the lives he has touched. As we welcome the new commander, Colonel Stephanie Mont, we invoke your blessing upon her and her family. Endow Colonel Mont with a heart of service and a spirit of excellence as she takes on the mantle of command. Grant her strength, courage, and wisdom to lead with integrity and excellence. Equip her with the skills and discernment necessary to make sound decisions that will benefit the command and the community we serve. Provide her family with understanding, resilience, and unity as they too serve in their own significant way. Unite all of us, O Father, in the common goal of serving those in need in our Fort Liberty community. May your wisdom guide us, your strength uphold us, and your love motivate us. Empower Colonel Mont and our Womack team with a collaborative spirit and a steadfast resolve to continue the tradition of exceptional patient care and leadership. May this medical center be a beacon of hope, a place where healing is administered with skill and compassion, and where every action is taken with the dignity of the human spirit in mind. In your loving kindness, watch over us, guide us, and use us for your purpose. We commit both leaders, their families, and Womack into your capable hands. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The presentation of roses is a long-standing military tradition as a token of appreciation and devotion. At this time, please direct your attention to the front of the auditorium where Sergeant Kunkel is presenting a bouquet of red roses to Colonel Zinnante's wife, Colonel Rebecca Zinnante. Unfortunately, their children, Elizabeth, Joseph, and Catherine, could not be with us today because of school. The fully bloomed red roses symbolize the color of the heart, beauty, and fulfillment of her support, and the love and sacrifice the family has made for the United States Army. Specialist Quesada will now present Colonel Mont's spouse, Colonel Retired Octavio Cesar Mont, and Colonel Mont's son, Aspen, with a Womack t-shirt and coin. These gifts are wrapped in yellow, the color of a new beginning, symbolizing and celebrating their arrival as new members of the Womack family. Womack Army Medical Center is one of the largest medcenters in the Defense Department. The facility is currently configured to a 93-bed hospital with more than 3,600 daily clinical visits. It serves more than 200,000 eligible beneficiaries, which include active duty service members, families, and retirees in the region. Fort Liberty is proudly the center of the universe with the most deployed active duty population in the Army. The first hospital facility was constructed in September 1918 and was called Camp Bragg Base Hospital at Camp Bragg, North Carolina. This hospital was a 500-bed facility located in 22 buildings. Today, that area is the Bastogne Gables housing area. In June 1932, a new 83-bed, 3-story, fully equipped and modern hospital was built. The new facility was called USA Army Station Hospital 1 and served a post-population of 3,000 soldiers. As the post-population grew, the USA Hospital Station 1 was closed, and in 1941, the building became the 18th Airborne Corps headquarters. In May 1955, ground was broken for a new Army community hospital. In 1958, the hospital was completed and named after Medal of Honor recipient and enlisted medic named Private First Class Bryant H. Womack. It remains the only hospital named after an enlisted soldier. On October 1st, 1991, the community hospital was redesignated as Womack Army Medical Center. And 1 year later, on September 3rd, 1992, ground was broken for a new facility, which was completed on March 9th, 2000. Womack Army Medical Center remains a premier medical center over 24 years later and recently earned the Joint Commission's Gold Seal of Approval for Hospital Accreditation and an A rating by the Leapfrog Group. The change of command is a simple, traditional event that is rich with symbolism and heritage. The unit colors are historically located at the front of the formation and signifies the continuity of the organization. With the transfer of colors goes the transfer of responsibility for the accomplishment of the mission and the welfare of the soldiers and civilians assigned. It signifies a definite point in time for the passing of command from the former commander to the new one. The key to the change of command is the passing of the unit's colors. The colors represent not only the heritage and history of the unit, but also the loyalty and unity of its soldiers and civilians. The colors are the commander's symbol of authority, representing his responsibilities to the organization. Wherever the commander is, there are also the colors. The custodian of the colors is the Command Sergeant Major Angela Cox. As a senior enlisted soldier in the unit, she is both the spokesperson for the loyalty and concerns of the soldiers and civilians and the principal advisor to the commander. The ceremony begins when Command Sergeant Major Angela Cox, the custodian of the colors, passes the colors to Colonel David Zinnante for the last time. Colonel David Zinnante then passes the colors to Brigadier General Lance Rainey, relinquishing his command and responsibility. Brigadier General Rainey then passes the colors and all that it represents to Colonel Stephanie Mont, who assumes responsibility of the command. In accordance with AR 600-20, paragraph 2-5 Charlie, the undersigned assumes command of Womack Army Medical Center, Fort Liberty, North Carolina, effective 17 September 2024. Signed, Stephanie Mont, Colonel, Veterinary Corps, Commanding. Colonel Stephanie Mont then passes the colors back to the Command Sergeant Major, charging her with maintaining the symbol of command. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commanding General, Medical Readiness Command East, Brigadier General Lance Rainey.
Okay, good morning. How about this? Good morning. Is that loud enough? Everybody got it? It is so nice to be back at the center of the Army universe. You know, I know General Flynn out in Pacific thinks that's the center, that's where it all happens. It happens right here on Fort Bragg. So senior leaders appreciate you being here. And our team from various areas within the community, thank you for being here today. Chaplain, thank you for the blessing. And PFC Clark, I don't know if today was meant to be an audition for the 82nd. But if it was, you've got to stay here as part of Womack. So make sure that that's the case. Okay, again, thanks for being here, and even more so, thanks for the support that you have provided Army Medicine and you have provided Womack and our departing commander, Dave Zinnante. Dave, appreciate what you have done with this team, your cooperation with the community, and in defining the standard for readiness for those who have to be most ready across our formation. We're here today as part of a change of command as well as a change of directorship. I represent the Defense Health Agency as well as MedCom in the Army, just as these commanders do. And here on the ground, it's about doing both health and readiness. There is no separation, there is no difference. So all of you who are part of Womack in the crowd today, don't think that's such. Health and readiness are one, and you do both, and you do it well. But before I speak about our commanders and directors as they leave, I want to speak and recognize those who have provided the support while they have been in this job, but not just this job, others. So first, Becca, I appreciate, one, your sacrifice that you and the family made, allowing the Army to have Dave physically here while you supported the family, you and the 3 children there in San Antonio. I'm sure the distance was great, but the mentoring that you provided, leveraging technology, of course, was felt not just by Dave, but by the organization at large. So I do appreciate that. And then our incoming, Caesar, 36 years of service in the military. That is in support of Stephanie Mont as she takes command. The culture you change that's sustained over time is really the reflection of quality leadership. And Dave, I am confident that the changes you have made in the culture, the changes you have made in quality and safety across this organization, the changes you have made that have led to improved readiness across this organization, and that's validated not just by someone from my higher headquarters looking at your data, because your data's jacked up between MHS Genesis, we're still struggling with data. That's why when I go around, we look at our staff. We look at not just what they're doing, how they do it, and the attitudes that exist. We talk to patients. We talk to those who you support. And it's healthcare and it's readiness and it's both. And you and the team at Womack have done that well over the past 2 years. And you've done it in a way where it truly is sustainable, because you've done it so it's ingrained within the culture. You've done it because you've led this team back to purpose. There's so much purpose to be found just in healthcare. And then you tie that purpose to providing health care to essentially those who are part of your family. It's an extended family, mind you, but it is part of your family. Shared values, shared purpose, shared goal. We all raised our right hand and said, yes, we will do what's required. So Dave, as I reflect and look over your last 2+, and we'll just call it plus years on the ground here, you have made a difference. Not just for the patients that we care for, not just for your team, but you have made a difference for our Army and the Defense Health Agency. So thank you very much. And it's okay to applaud. Colonel Mont, Stephanie, welcome to the team. And I don't know if the room really appreciates the historic event that's occurring here, but we have a commander that hasn't just provided health care to humans, but across the species now. And I tell you, I learn as much from my animals about behavior as I do the people that I take care of. So it truly is not a disadvantage, it is an absolute advantage as you step into this position. As I look throughout your career, you bring extraordinary experience, you bring leadership, you bring experience in command, you bring a variety of insight into several aspects of what we do as an Army in garrison and what we do as an Army forward. So we are pleased to have you join what is Medical Readiness Command East, the Defense Health Network East, and Womack Army Medical Center, as well as the team here at Fort Liberty. I am confident, I am absolutely confident that you will continue to lead this organization to the next level. You will take what Dave Zinnante has ingrained and changed and developed as far as culture. You will build on that, and you will move us in the direction that we need to go. Because it's not going to get any easier. I want to make sure everybody understands that. The work you have done, especially over this past year, constrained resources, constrained funding, but under Dave Zinnante and the team, you figured out how to take what you have and make what you need to do our mission. You will be asked to do the same over this next year and forward. We see ourselves better than we did a year ago, and Womack led in our ability to see ourselves better. But the work will continue to be hard. But that work's important. Because as the gentlemen who sit here can tell you, the threats that we face are real. They are real. And we can't plan for if. We plan and we train for when. And this team is part of that. So as this command changes, I ask each one of you, I ask the Womack team to stop, take some time, and do a self-assessment. One, make sure you understand our purpose. Understand how important it is that what we do it right, and we do it right the first time, and we do it right every time. Understand how you integrate into this team as Womack, as Fort Liberty, as Army, as Defense Health Agency, and as the military health system, both here and forward. Help each other, train each other, and together we will be the best that we can be. So, from the DHA end, we're in support. We're in support anytime, anywhere, always. From our Army end, it's about combat-ready medics. It's about being prepared for when. And together, this we will defend. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing commander, Womack Army Medical Center, Colonel David Zinnante.
Hey, good morning, teammates. General Donahue, Major General Anderson, Judy Lee. Thanks for joining us today, representing Director Fry. And then Ann Hessinger for ForceCom Surgeon's Office, thanks for joining us. And Bob and Annette, thanks so much for joining us, and really appreciate you hosting last night to us. To the Mont family, welcome, distinguished guests, family, friends, soldiers, community partners, and all the teammates out there. Just thank you for taking the time to join us today. Chaplain Stan, thank you. You have always taken the time to always start us off the right way. Every day in morning huddle, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, every morning setting us off, and you set us off right today as well. PFC Clark, thank you always for any time that I've needed you. He is great at singing, but he's even a better soldier. So again, let's not lose sight of that and what he's able to do today. And wow, just wow, looking out here and seeing all the teammates, truly impressive to see everybody that's made this possible. So as I look across the auditorium, it really, the first thing it does is it humbles me. It humbles me to see just all the great leaders in here that have enabled this organization to really take the next step. Nothing that I did independently. Everything that was done here was done through collaboration and teamwork. And so it really starts with the top, with Lieutenant General Donahue and General Rainey, and prior to General Rainey, Brigadier General Kruger, now Lieutenant General Izagari. I've had wonderful support, and when I have wonderful support, Womack has wonderful support. And the medical community has really excelled when we've had that support. And so I'm just thankful, sir, And General Rainey, thank you so much for that support that you've given me the last 2+ years. And Bob and Annette, I just, as you drove down from Pennsylvania last night or yesterday afternoon, really want to thank you for taking time to do that. For those of you who might not know, the Taylor Sandry Medical Training Complex is named after Lieutenant Colonel Mark Taylor and their son Matthew Sandry, and so I had the honor of serving with both gentlemen, and it warms my heart every time that I get a chance to spend a little bit of time with both of you. And so again, just thanks for spending a little bit of time with Becca and I last night. Thanks much. So you know, my journey to this organization began in July of 2022, and it's been a whirlwind since day one. I've had the privilege to work alongside some of the most talented and dedicated professionals in Army medicine, and to work through what I'd call some of the most difficult challenges. And I could always count on just the incredible professionals within the organization and across Fort Liberty and the Fayetteville community. Your commitment to really delivering the best health care for our soldiers, families, and retirees is just truly inspiring. And I know that's not going to change. So yes, I'm leaving, but that commitment doesn't change. And so this auditorium really just represents a very small fraction of the dedicated individuals who make up our medical center. Our graduate medical education platform, 4 outlying health clinics, 2 community-based medical homes, and I could go on and on. But really what I want to do is I want to give a special shout out to some of our unsung heroes. And everybody, when we talk about medicine, everybody always talks about, you know, the physicians, the surgeons, the nurses, and those individuals are truly important. But we can't lose sight, and we can never lose sight of some of our foundational individuals. And I want to just give a shout out to our housekeeping team, our maintenance team, our facilities team, logistics team, our laboratory team, our quality and safety team, the business office, and the food service establishment and personnel. And again, there's a reason why they're all found on the basement or ground floor of medical facilities. They truly are the foundation. Physicians can't do their job, surgeons can't do their job if it isn't for those great teammates that do what they do each and every day. So again, I want to give a round of applause to all those unsung heroes. Yeah, so this organization has accomplished a lot over the last 26 months, and I could give credit to everybody in here, but there's so many people that are not in here. But I want to just list the top 5, what I call accomplishments that I think really helped with the culture here. And I'm gonna take credit for this first one, but it was really happening as I came in. But I saw the difference because I had done a pre-site survey here. I saw what the morale was like, and then as I was coming in, the number one thing that I think really helped move this culture was the opening of our dining facility. We were shut down for COVID. We had no place to go. We had no place to become family and basically share our daily activities. But when this dining facility came together and those food service workers came together, this organization, this was right as I came into command, so I can't take credit for it, but I can take credit for the beauty that all of you shared and just the fellowship that we had there. And then the second thing that I think really motivated and changed the culture, and I'm going to thank the HR team for this, is we had gone almost 3 years without any type of formal ceremony or recognition. This auditorium was not being used. It had basically been mothballed and was off limits because of COVID. So we had no ability or no way to come in and basically recognize our teammates. And so our HR team put the first one together, and I think we had 20 people show up. And the award ceremonies after that looked just like this. We have the entire organization coming down to basically recognize each other, pat each other on the shoulder, and reward all the good activities that we've done. Number 3, and you know, the first 2 were really not medical. Number 3, I'm going to give credit to TJC and Joint Commission. That was a great accomplishment from the organization. Truly thankful that we got through that. Number 4, leapfrog. And number 5 is the best medic competition. And I've got to bring up the best medic competition for a couple reasons. We were given, thank you, General Rainey. We were given the best medic competition with not a lot of time to prepare. And so what do you do when you're a medical facility and you don't have everything you need to accomplish the best medic competition? Well, what do? You reach out to your teammates at 18th Airborne Corps and the installation, and let me tell you, they came through. So I can't take credit for the best medic competition, but Fort Liberty put on an outstanding best medic competition that made Army medicine proud. And again, thankful for the support. We didn't even have the right. We were so far behind in the game. We were not in the planning cycle, and they figured out how to help us, and they did it every single time. And so I'm indebted to the entire Corps, all the brigade separates, everyone that helped us get through that. So again, true healthcare and medical readiness really requires all of us to come together, and I'm just so thankful for that undertaking. To our community partners at the VA and Cape Fear, I'm going to talk to your director. She should have been here today. Yeah, no, Judy and Director Fryer have been great teammates. We really have a strong commitment to helping our soldiers and veterans, and we're really truly better working together. And again, I look forward to the partnerships that we have in place and the ones that we have coming in the future. And then I don't know if we have anybody out here. Do we have anybody in here from the Patient and Family Partnership Council? No one? What a shame. Well, we're going to have some members because I'm going to put in a plug. So the Patient and Family Partnership Council, they have been brutally honest during this command. We meet here once a month in this forum, and they tell it like it is. They tell all of the command team, the XCOM, they tell us what we're doing wrong and how to make it better, and they also tell us what we're doing right. But that forum has really enabled many of us to make the steps and make improvements. And so if you're sitting in the audience listening online and you want to help Womack continue to improve, join the team the second Wednesday of each month right here in the Weaver at 5 p.m. And so look on your calendars, the 9th of August, right here, and you can help Colonel Mont with feedback on how we can make this organization better each and every time. And Robin, I see you back there, so we have one member. Yeah, okay. So to commanders, sergeant majors, leaders, staff, medical personnel across Fort Liberty, just thank you for your partnership and to build and maintain our medical readiness. It's really been an honor. I want to specifically thank Mike Belinke, Kurt Conklin, Karen Vernon, and the 44th Medical Brigade team for their continued support. Womack and 44th really can't operate without one another. We need each other to optimize our resources. We don't have enough, and the teamwork between 44th and Womack, we are tight, and that really makes the medical world go round and round. So just I'm thankful for Mike and then now for Karen, and yeah, so just thanks for that. And then I know I'm going on and on, but there's a lot I got to thank here. Yeah. And then the XCOM. If I could get the XCOM to please stand up. Come on, XCOM, stand up. And stay standing. Oh. Yeah, so it has truly been a heck of a ride. The success of a commander is really dependent on those that are around him each and every day. And these teammates right here, I dare you to find anybody better. I dare you. We have great leaders that I have never once asked for something that they haven't figured out how to accomplish it. They are doers, and they are also wonderful leaders, and they are going to go on into the military health system and continue to do great things. So just truly incredible teammates, and I want to give them another round of applause. Now you can sit down. Sergeant Major Bouye, Command Sergeant Major Cox, you know, I've been blessed by both of you. God gave me what I needed when I needed it. And so thank you both for your leadership, support, and counsel. Where's Sergeant Major Bouye at? There she is. And Sergeant Major Cox over here. You can't miss her. Yeah. Okay, just a few more shout-outs. To Miss Vicki, who's online, to Miss Christie, and Miss Audrey. You know, Audrey, throughout the day, throughout the chaos, throughout ever-changing schedules, somehow, some way, I got a schedule every afternoon of what I was supposed to do the next day. That never survived first contact. So 8 o'clock in the morning, we were always operational medicine and just taking care of soldiers. They have civilians, contractors, too. So again, thanks, teammate. Okay, I promise I'm almost done. Okay, to the Womack 58, that's all 4,000 of you who work at Womack. I appreciate every member of this awesome organization, military, civilians, contractors. Every single one of you in this organization makes a difference, and many of you have impacted me personally, and I wish I could publicly thank each and every one of you. From day one, you welcomed me to the team. Your commitment, compassion, and care inspired and continues to humble me. You continued to care for our most vulnerable, and you never gave up no matter how difficult the task. It can be easy to forget our why we come to work every single day, why we went into medicine in the first place, why our mission is so important. While we all have our reasons for being part of the military health system, we share a common goal, one team, working together in support of those we're privileged to serve. Thank you for being the best on our patients' worst days. Please know how much our patients and I appreciate you. Thank you. To Colonel Stephanie Mont, I can't think of a better leader to pass the baton to. You will be surrounded by an amazing team, and you are the right leader at the right time to lead Womack to the next level. I wish you, Caesar, Aspen, and the entire family the very best, and may God's blessings continue to fall upon you and Womack. And finally, to the Running and Rocking Z family. I was blessed to be raised by two amazing parents who could not be here today, but they certainly laid the foundation for me. And, you know, we call my parents the Rocking Z, and that's because they rock. That's not really the reason. We call them the Rocking Z because they can no longer run, and they're more inclined to rock in their chairs. But Mom and Dad, I love you, and look forward to being home with the Rocking Z's pretty soon. And then now to the Running Z's. Rebecca, you and I made a tough decision to live 1,500 miles apart to give the kids stability while we both managed tough and challenging careers. And I greatly appreciate the continued love, support, guidance, and somehow managing three teenage children, getting them through high school, getting them into college. You inspire me every day with your ability to manage a military career and then also to be able to manage our three children. To Elizabeth, Joseph, and Catherine, who are not watching this right now, but will watch it later, thank you for being such thoughtful and hardworking children. We've truly been blessed. And although I've missed many events, many conversations, and many times that I wish that I could have been with the family, I know that they're in a much better place, and we made the right decision to let them stay. And so to the Running Z's, really love all of you, and I couldn't be prouder. So over the past couple of months, I found myself reflecting on this experience with mixed emotions. And I'll admit there was a quiet sense of joy after completing some of the last meetings for the second time. However, there's also significant sadness in realizing that this may be the last time that I have the opportunity to interact with many of you. And I just want to leave my deepest gratitude to this entire organization, every one of you. It has been an honor of a lifetime to serve alongside you, and I'm a better person, a leader, for having served with all of you. So remember, don't ever allow yesterday to be perfect. Yesterday can never be perfect in our profession. We must always push to be better today than yesterday and better tomorrow than today. The improvements you make each day and will continue to have a profound effect on those that we are entrusted to serve. And so I'm going to end with combat ready care. This will defend. But I'm going to sign off and say, remember, it's not goodbye. It's see you later. And so Womack 6, a.k.a. Longhorn 6, signing out. And hook 'em.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, Womack Army Medical Center, Colonel Stephanie Mont.
Hey, good morning, Lieutenant General Donahue, Major General Anderson, Brigadier General Rainey, Director Fryer. I know you're not here. Colonel Lee, thanks for being here. Mr. and Mrs. Sandry, command teams, family, friends, leaders, soldiers, and civilians of Womack Army Medical Center. Thank you all for joining us here this morning. It is truly an honor to be standing here before you all. Your presence and support mean a lot to me, and I am truly blessed and humbled for the opportunity to command this amazing team and mission. Dave, thank you isn't enough to express my gratitude for all you have done to welcome me, but more importantly for your exceptionally dedicated service to this community and this organization. I know I have big shoes to fill, but your candor and attention to detail have made this transition seamless. To Team Womack, your warm welcomes, big smiles, and passion for your work have me ready to roll up my sleeves and join you. The strength of this organization is our people. Every single soldier, civilian, contractor, volunteer, and family member are essential for our success. Building on your success and supporting you as we provide the highest quality health care to the Fort Liberty community is my top priority. We will foster an environment where everyone feels valued, supported, and ready to face whatever challenges come our way. To the Fort Liberty and Fayetteville community leaders, I look forward to working together to enhance partnerships that sustain the health of our military formations while supporting healthy families. To our patients, you are our focus, and we will strive every day to be there for you across the full spectrum of healthcare. A special thank you to my family, my parents, for being my biggest supporters no matter where the Army took me over the last 23 years. Happy birthday, Dad. Thank you for celebrating your day with us in North Carolina. Aspen, being a military child is a life you don't get to choose, but I'm thankful.
Fought to victory, we're the Army and proud of our name. We're the Army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might. And the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won. And the Army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the Army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. Wherever we go, you will always know that the Army goes rolling along.
Sir, this concludes the ceremony.
Take charge of this amazing